Well, we are back with Two for the Culture. I'm Justin Devante.
Stephen Ray.
Hey, we back with another episode. How you feeling? How you been this week?
I feel good. What happened this week? All-Star game.
Yeah, did you watch any of it? I know I did.
Valentine's. I tried to watch the celebrity game. I'm not really interested in the actual All-Star game.
Yeah, I hear that ain't much to it, and people don't like the format, but they change the format damn near every year.
Oh yeah, they did change the format. I didn't see that part.
Yeah. Well, what I did hear about that, I look forward to going forward is the Rising Star games. Are you familiar with what that is?
No, I heard about it.
It's just pretty much young people All-Star game type of thing. So like Rickies, G League. So what they did was they had G Leaguers play Rickies and people in the NBA and had like a tournament style Rising Star. So whoever won that one goes and plays another team.
Oh, okay,
yeah. So I did like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
That seemed, because now it's more competitive. People are young, trying to showing off their talent. Mm-hmm. So I think that's actually super dope. And that'll be something I look at.
So how do they separate the teams?
I have no idea. But that's all I heard. That's all I've seen.
I did see. I did see the skills test.
Yeah, skills challenge.
And,
Victor Wembanyama and Chris Paul was just hawking up the shots. Yeah, they got disqualified.
Yeah, and they kept trying to put the camera on them, and they were just like not trying to have it. And then they tried to interview them too, and walk up to them, and then they just like gave the woman the Heisman basically, and just said, "Nah, we ain't trying to talk right now." But it was too funny, just because like they definitely got disqualified. Everybody's like looking at y'all stupid.
Yeah, but also, according to Draymond Green. He was like, bruh, Victor Wembanyama asked the referees, all he has to do is shoot up shots. And they said, yeah. Yeah. But he asked the wrong person. That's what Draymond said. Yeah. So I thought that was funny. But no, I've been watching a little bit of basketball. Of course, you got the Luka Doncic trade.
Uh-huh.
With the Lakers. And then Anthony Davis got hurt when the first game he played with the Mavericks. But that's that's AD being, you know what I mean? That's, he's made of glass.
So he always
gets hurt, guaranteed, every season. Yeah.
I see that. Yeah, LeBron's hurt too right now, right?
I think he just sat out because he didn't want to get injured. But then again, I don't be focused on it that hard. Yeah, I'll try to give it another watch now that the NFL is done and over with, but we'll see. But,
I think he did hurt himself, though. It was something with his foot. Well, that's what he said before the game started. Something dealing with his foot. I don't know.
Yeah. So whatever. Yeah, sure. But we can get right into it. Valentine's Day was Friday. Which was, I enjoyed, let's get it before I really get in. I enjoy Valentine's Day. Yeah. But I'd rather see no on a Tuesday.
You rather what?
See no on like a Tuesday. Because Fridays are already busy and those are, times I can drive and make money. I had to take off on a weekend day.
That's definitely a lot of people doing Uber on that day.
Exactly. No, it was busy. I looked a little bit. I wanted to try to sneak it in like before, but now that I started the new job, which is a whole nother thing. That paycheck doesn't hit until it's supposed to hit on the 15th of every month. Yeah. But the 15th is on the weekend. So I don't know if it exactly drops on the bank day. Well, it didn't. So it didn't. Yeah. And then not only that, it's President's Day, so that's a holiday too. Oh, it is? Yeah. So today is President's Day. So I gotta hope that my direct deposit, that it comes in tomorrow. Yeah. Otherwise, it will get mailed to me. Oh. Or otherwise...
Did they say it? Did they not tell you how you were going to get paid?
Yeah, they said, hey, you got to do direct deposit, because, I started on the 10th, but direct deposit is on the 15th. So, but it's a salary position. And I was told, I don't know how true it is because it wasn't HR telling me. They're like, you should get actually just a full check. And I'm like, yeah, this sounds a little too good to be true. Yeah. But I'm going to take your word for it. Yeah. But I ain't going to get overly excited because it don't sound good it's too good to be true.
Uh-huh.
That's like you getting excited with somebody calling you like, hey, you were anonymous who won $1,000. Yeah. Like, okay, that sounds too good to be true.
Yeah.
He may not be lying, but it sounds too good to be true.
I mean, if they working it like that, that sounds amazing.
Yeah. So nonetheless, it didn't drop on the 15th. It didn't drop today. It may drop tomorrow. Otherwise, they may mail something, or otherwise, I gotta wait till the 30th.
I highly doubt they mailing checks.
Well, because the direct deposit has to hit they gotta make sure it's submitted by a certain time before your check, and it's so close to it that they're gonna maybe mail you first. That's what they said when orientation.
I'm just going off when I used to work for Triller, and they had I had a salary position too,
right?
Mm-hmm. And then I came in sort of exactly like your situation, but the people in payroll, they still do it on a certain day. So whether you're in or not, they still do the putting in the numbers and all that shit on like a certain day, regardless. You know what I'm saying? So if you're on the 10th, so if you come in on the 10th, if you come in on the 14th and they say, bro, can you like get your direct deposit?
Right.
It's not like as soon as your information is in there, they can go back and put your days from before then.
Okay.
As their job.
Okay. So you saying like I
don't know if you're gonna get paid for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That don't really make sense.
Yeah.
No, that didn't happen with me.
Oh, okay.
They paid me for every day that I.
That's what. Yeah. Okay. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. That's love though.
If they do. Yeah.
That's like a bit of a bonus, a sign-on bonus.
Yeah. I was like, nah, that sounds too good to be true. That don't sound really real to me.
Yeah.
Like these still businesses out here. Yeah, they ain't just gifting niggas. You know what I mean?
Them ain't daddy working. That's what it's the shit you want.
Yeah, exactly.
So you might get
no, that's not how it works. Yeah. She ain't the owner, but yeah. So, where was I? So that happened, and so I'm kind of looking like maybe the next either I get it mailed to me. That was the other option, or I gotta wait till the 30th to where that check drops. Yeah. Now that one sounds that's really the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
But so it's just kind of grinding up until that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So missing days is not really a good thing to to not be driving. So so
it should happen tonight.
Huh?
It should happen tonight.
Lord, but bless me. Mm-hmm. But I'm still waiting, for my own small business to have a check coming. That's taking longer than what it should be. I thought it would be last week, but it says net 30 days. So, you get within the 30, they have a 30-day before I can start, where my check at. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
that was the worst part about being an influencer.
Yeah.
Net shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're late No, they got way better. But it used to be like every time you do something, you'll be excited, like, oh, this brand hit me up. You only get the check after you forgot about it.
Right. No, well, I ain't forget.
No, I ain't forget. Yeah. I'm saying it'd be that one day that you just tired of hitting people up and all this. Like, I'm just take myself out and just do something. And then it'll be there on that day after you're completely exhausted. So, they got better with that, though.
Yeah.
I hated that. That net 30.
Yeah, exactly.
It's coming on the 45th day.
Yeah. So they're good about, typically it takes within 10 to 14 days. Mm-hmm. And usually it's on the 10th day for real. Yeah. So, I haven't heard, I got an email complaint on saying, hey, this is the wrong invoice or anything. So, so it was shipped and received. So we'll figure it out. So, but nonetheless, I need that. Yeah. So missing out and spending, not only is Valentine's Day, you're spending money, but it hits double as hard when that's a day you should be working.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's different.
Yeah. So it's like an ultra deficit.
I could definitely see. Well, I could see more so the Valentine's Day from couples going out and we're going to this restaurant, whatever. We might get kind of effed up. Let's take a Uber. I've done that before. Mm-hmm. So.
I was like, bruh, I know. I wasn't on. Normally, that would probably be the case. Mm-hmm. We're going to have fun. We're going to turn up.
Yeah.
But this, no. I was like, bruh.
I need to get back home.
No. I was like, I'm definitely taking valet. Valet is going to be at most $15, $20. So I'm gonna just get my car valet, and I don't have to worry about Uber surge prices, getting back and forth, because that's gonna be at bare minimum $50 to get from there and back. So I was like, at bare minimum. So I'm gonna save on the cost there.
Right.
I'm going to get one of the cheapest meals. Because it's got to be a fine dining experience. You can't take your girl to Chili's.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, what is something I can have? I got like the second cheapest option. Yeah. And still, I try to tip well, because it's performing a service. That's how they make the money. So I still want to tip well.
Yeah.
And then I want her to not feel what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So I was doing the math in my head. I was like, I want the elk tenderloin, but it doesn't come with a side. And then the 20% or 25% gratuity, whatever. Yeah. And I was like, my meal go run it up. So I like let her, because I know she ain't like an easy order. She ain't gonna be like, nah, let me get the Caesar. You know what I mean? The Caesar salad. So I knew where it's kind of going to land at. Yeah. And it did. And I had a little extra money left over, which was like, thank God. Yeah. And then, so we went to this place called Harper's. Mm-hmm. I would go again, and I would go when I'm actually up.
How is it? How's the vibe?
The vibe's cool. It was really busy, but we knew that going into it, because, have you ever did Open Table, the app? Yeah. So
that's like
a reservation
in LA.
Okay. I figured so, but we never talked about it. But so we used Open Table, but she had found like it got an opening, like one slot opening at like 8:45, and she took it. Otherwise, we would have been at Eddie V's at like 10:30 or something like that. Yeah. So we took that one, and because I had met like the manager driving before, so and he was a real cool guy. Yeah. So I was like, and I told her about it. She was like, let's go.
Did you see him?
I can remember his face. I thought it was him, but when I saw him, he wasn't in a suit. Yeah. So I was like, that may be him, but I didn't know, and I definitely didn't know his name.
Yeah. So you just
do you take Uber, bro? You know, you take Uber. Oh, You remember me taking you? Like nobody, you know what I mean? Nobody's gonna remember like that. Okay. Because I wasn't really looking at him that hard to remember, and it's nighttime. But so the fine dining experience, it was very busy. It looked great inside. Of course, you take the pictures. And everybody
pictures.
Exactly. Got the little wall to where you could take pictures. Harper's.
Did y'all take pictures together, or is most?
No, me damn near squatting to where it hurts enough to where your thighs. Trying to get an angle and taking pictures, but I wasn't really feeling like taking pictures like that for real. So so it was really for her, which is kind of the thing she likes to do anyway.
The usual.
So I got to get myself more into that and live in that world. But as of right now, I'm cool.
I feel like it's just kind of like a in-you thing. Like I've had women before that's just like constantly wanting photos and stuff like that, and I thought that I would be more willing to do that just based off of it becoming a habit of taking photos and realize, oh, this is a cute place to take a photo for you. Oh, this is. I still didn't have it in me to really do that. So it'll get awkward.
It was cool, but there was a lot of Galentine's Day as well. A lot of women there with their friends.
Oh yeah, snapping it up. Yeah, flashes just going all across the restaurant.
It was more so in the front than everywhere else. It was a cool scenery because just seeing what people was ordering, like the waiter come there set something on fire. Oh yeah. I didn't know what it was because it was kind of behind me.
Somebody went to the hospital.
Somebody was just
something was on fire. I don't know.
No. Yeah.
Good, right, baby?
Yeah. My girlfriend was telling me about it. So, yeah. And then I kind of leaned over and I saw the fire, but I couldn't see what was happening.
Oh.
And I didn't want to just be staring at somebody's table either.
Yeah. You imagine just like looking back and all of a sudden it's a person.
Yeah. No, we had a little bit of separation. But, yeah. So I had like the burger and fries, which was really good. Yeah. It was like $30. So, yeah.
That sounds like a good burger.
Yeah, and they had the little H for Harper's stamp on it.
Did you, random, did you see the movie The Menu?
No.
I thought I saw it before. And then yesterday, somebody was watching it. And then I say all this to say at the end of it, this girl, she asked for a cheeseburger. And like, he made that hoe look so fire.
Yeah.
I was like, that hoe got to be about like $35, $40.
Yeah. No, it was hidden. And she had lamb chops, which I could, and lamb chops, and I had a little bit of her fettuccine mac and cheese. Yeah, and that was really good. I didn't really care. I saw her lamb chops, and I was like, those look okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like lamb.
You don't?
I had it once in my life.
Okay.
Maybe it's an acquired taste, but it wasn't acquiring.
I never felt like lamb was acquired taste. I loved it from the beginning.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was something.
Yeah. Lamb burgers. Yeah. Lamb chops. Yeah. Gyros. All that shit.
Oh. Lamb is in gyro?
Yeah.
Or anything could be in there.
I mean, depending on what you get, okay. But that's the main ingredient is lamb is in the gyro.
Really?
So you had lamb there?
No, I never.
Okay.
I remember y'all getting that a lot.
I still get it a lot.
Oh no, yeah. I never had one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I would go to that place to get the breakfast item.
Oh yeah, you talking about that one spot. And now that I've had
the omelet,
I would eat the omelet. That was fire. But now that we went to a million gyro spots, since that one, that was like trash.
Oh
yeah.
No,
but we used to mess it up back in the college days.
No. But no, I've never enjoyed lamb. Well, I only had it one time. But it was like on a date, and I thought it was like, the thing to do.
Yeah.
Nice place.
Yeah, you puked it up?
No. But I stopped eating it for sure.
Oh, okay.
It's like, damn, this isn't it. This is not it at all. So.
No, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that because some people feel like it's gaming. I love the meat itself, so that's just me. So many people do. Like maybe a little gamey or something. What did you think I said?
I thought you said some people think it's gay meat. I was like, what? Just gay meat. Like, okay.
That's hilarious.
Thought they're pretty accepted nowadays.
Yeah. No. But did you feel like it's just another day for you?
But Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
I wish I could have went somewhere and did that. I like love. Love is like, that shit is dope to me. So I wish I was in something that I could have like been somewhere and did something nice for somebody. So it is what it is.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you was just like tearing up a little bit.
Yeah, no. And Drake and Party. Just released the album.
Yeah, and just to finish off the Valentine's Day night, so we had left. We had went back to our place. We had got like a bottle of wine and
was it like a specific
wine and
hookah
sister? Yeah.
I was saying, like, do y'all have a specific type of wine that y'all like?
No, it was. We still used a Bartesian. Yeah. So so we still use that.
How do you do that? Wine.
No. So excuse me. So we use the Bartesian and wine. So we had tequila. It's a tequila pod. So it's just like a Keurig. Like the only thing that
possible.
What do you mean?
I just think that with coffee, it's more so ground, and you just add boiling water to it.
Yeah.
Boom. But liquor is aged. It's not just like a thing like that and you get it. Like you have to do a lot to get the actual liquor. Okay, so let me break down the Bartesian and make a little bit more sense. So the one we have has 4 cylinders. So
There's a tequila spot. There's like a vodka spot. There's a gin spot. And there's other spots. Or I can't remember the exact ones, or like maybe bourbon or something like that.
Yeah.
So ours is like in the tequila spot.
Okay.
So then you have a margarita, which is a tequila pod. So it has a barcode, and then you, just like a Keurig, you put that pod in there, and then you press down and reads that barcode, and it knows to grab tequila. But you have water in the back, just like you have a Keurig. So it uses water, that tequila, and that margarita mix. And you can put it on the strength that you want. So you can have a mocktail where it's just tequila and water, or you can have a very strong tequila a margarita, and it'll use a lot of alcohol, and you'll feel that for sure.
So is it pods that is getting the tequila out of, or is the pod just like out, or is the pod just determining where it's taking it from?
Yeah, exactly.
So what it's taking it from, is it an actual bottle? Is what I'm.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a cylinder that you put the tequila in. Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. And it puts it in that section.
All right, so it just mixes the drink, but you can literally get a bottle of Henny or some shit and pour it in the brown.
Yeah, I don't know what is Henny. Is it its own thing? Okay, I don't know either.
Is it Kanye?
Maybe okay. I don't know if there's a Kanye section, but like an old fashioned would be a prime example. It's probably not gonna be like that specific to like a Henny and Coke. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna do anything like that. Yeah.
I didn't know that. That sounds pretty cool.
It's cool, but then when you break it down, it's just as simple as just putting tequila and margarita mix into a cup.
Yeah, you could have just did it yourself.
Yeah, but it's fancy-ish. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a good concept, so I ain't mad at it. But then again, it's not cheap either.
How much does one of them run?
There's a Bartesian, the one like 350, 400.
For real?
Yes. But you can also have a 2-cylinder one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
And that's a little less. Literally a little less.
But it's like way less drinks you can.
Exactly. Way less drinks you can store. You just have 2 cylinders instead of 4, so you have to empty one kind of out to put the other in.
Does it come out cold?
It comes out whatever the temperature the water and tequila is. So room temperature. So you put your own ice in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you put the cup at the bottom.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, to pour it in. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and then not only that, the pods are not cheap, really.
Yeah, where would you even get those?
Walmart. Yeah.
Oh.
Or you can order them off of Amazon, but yeah, they're like maybe $8, so $2 a pod.
A pod?
Yeah, if you break it down, because it's like $16 for 8. So yeah. So it's
Okay.
Yeah, it's a gift. Yeah. As simple as it. Yeah. If I was to do it for myself, I wouldn't buy it for myself. But for a household, for people who for company, it's cool. It's cool for company for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But if you just have I would never recommend somebody who lives in the studio to have a Bartesian for themselves. That wouldn't really make sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It does. It sounds like, I would love to see it, but it sounds like a little fancy.
Yeah, you would like it if you was to use it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But if you were to break it down, it's not for people who just kind of live alone.
Okay. Yeah. It's like a party.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, we had that and wine, which was made for a cool night. So I enjoyed my Valentine's Day. Just to kind of sum it up. But yeah, but nonetheless, Party.
Oh yeah, Party and Drake. They definitely dropped some sexy songs for you.
Yeah, and how do you feel about the album? I guess our project, because I don't even know what you call it.
Did you see Freddie Gibbs?
No.
He said Freddie Gibbs was basically like, he had an album or something like that, and it had the same concept, even down to the bunnies.
Okay.
That was just kind of crazy. I saw.
And he was mad at them?
He wasn't mad. He was like, damn, he said, I'm honored, I'm flattered. Like, y'all took everything.
Okay.
So
he had a whole Valentine's Day thing?
I don't think it was Valentine's. I think it was just something about getting some money. And then I think on the back of his cover, or maybe on the front of his cover, he had some bunnies with like the dollar signs.
Okay, that's because his bunnies is like his thing.
Oh, it is?
Like his kind of logo type of thing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I just saw that. I was just wondering.
Yeah, I randomly saw him in Nashville too.
For real?
Yeah.
Like yesterday?
No, this was like last summer.
Oh, okay.
He has a big ass head. Like, and I got a big head. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know him like that to go up and ask a picture. Yeah. But I wanted to be like, bro, I appreciate your work. But I was like, nah, because he was kind of, it's Nashville. So, Freddie Gibbs is not somebody it's in Nashville that's going to be highly recognized.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That happened to me one time. I saw a Dolph at a gas station.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but...
Oh, yeah. You saw Ross too, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw
You don't care to tell your Ross story?
Huh?
You don't care to tell your Ross story?
Oh, yeah, I'll tell it. So, all right. So, one day, I'm in Memphis, and then I'm going to try to sum this up. But one day, I'm in Memphis, and my friend, Broderick, he's like, hey, Rick Ross is going to be at Wingstop, like right behind where you stay at. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, let's go up there. Now, I had just did a music video for one of my friends, and it was like the best music video that I directed and edited, and it looked really, really cool. It's from a guy named Pro, and at the time it was called Malcolm 2X's. Mm-hmm. So had a bunch of effects and all that. So I was hyped, and I'm super young. Like at that time, like not a lot of people were doing that at that time. So I was hyped about it. So I had in my head, I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna just tell Ross that I direct videos, and I'm gonna just do a video for him. And then my homie Broderick was like, don't say none of that. He was like, just go in there, just take a picture, and let's just go, bro. So I was like, all right, I'm definitely still gonna say this. So we see him outside. He's taking pictures with everybody. I don't even care about a picture. Like I really don't. I could care less. So I get in line for the pictures anyway, because this is my shot to talk to him. So I get in line. We in the back, and I'm not nervous or anything. And then we got closer, and the closer I kind of got like a little bit more nervous and a little bit more nervous. I'm like, damn, bro, why is this happening right now? Like all time, I was ready. So Broderick is in front of me. He takes the picture with him, smiles, whatever, signs the autograph. I get right up there, and there's Ross just right here in front of me. And I say, hey, I ain't really...
I hear you like I'm young.
I say, hey, I ain't really here for no picture. I do exactly what Roger told me not to do. And I say, I ain't really here for no picture. I swear to God, everything changed. As soon as I said that. And he was just sitting down, and he just looked up. He said, what you say? And I was like, ooh. I was like, I ain't really here for no, I'm trying to say it a little different. Yeah. Like, maybe I said this wrong. But I ain't really here for no picture. I'm light skinned. I was like, bruh, this man looked at me, he said, hey, you got me thinking crazy right now. And then he looked over at his homie took a step in. And then he looked back at me in my eyes. He said, I think you need to move. And I was like, I just do music videos. Like I just do music videos. He said, move. I was like, all right. I got out of line. I walked outside. Roger was like, where the photo that he signed for you? I was like, I ain't get the photo. He was like, bro, what you do, bro? I told him, he was like, I told you don't do that shit, bro. So yeah, that was the time that I met Rick Ross. It didn't go too well.
Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Yeah, we left after.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I would have. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That didn't go well, but oh well.
No, that is hilarious. But back to the party next door.
Oh yeah,
and Drake. What would you rate it 1 out of 10? Out of what you listen?
1 out of 10. I've only heard it one way through once, mm-hmm. and replayed the ones that I starred like once. Excuse me. So I would give it maybe a 6.7, something like that.
Yeah, I would say about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm slightly disappointed.
I
didn't think it was great. I think they in the lyrics they say they too repetitive.
What do you mean?
Like, I'm gonna use an example because I listened to it once, but there's some songs I really like on there, so that's why I'll give it close to with you. It's just a little bit above average, but they be like, "Got me like damn, got me like damn, got me," like they'll say the same thing over and over again. It's like, bruh, okay, you're saying this like 7 times straight, bruh.
Yeah. They have. I did notice off of first listen. You know, it usually with Drake albums, it's more so like it's. I wouldn't necessarily call my first listens usually a total bop with Drake.
Right, fair enough.
It's usually it grows on me.
Yes, same here.
So I'm probably gonna be saying something different in a week.
Yeah, I think I feel that.
But for the most part, with the first listen, I did realize, and I saw this post. And it was like, it seems that the lyrics in Drake's songs, they don't usually like evolve with the people that's listening to it, in terms of like when he started.
Oh, okay.
So like it kind of like stays at a certain place.
Okay.
So, you know, like fuck bitches, get money, and whatever. So I did kind of see a lot of that on there too. And it was like, all right, I heard this before. Like, you know, so I did feel that a couple of times. And then of course, like I kept listening to it, and it's just like, Stacy, Keisha. And I'm like, this shit is hard. So I don't know. It's here and there, but usually, like I said, with Drake's music, I always end up like, it's something. It's like it's a slow burn.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. So we're probably in the month like, bro, this actually fire. Yeah. But I don't think I was more so mad at Drake as much as Party Next Door wasn't really good. And if you're talking about evolving, he's there. Like, I don't think that he's.
Oh, you don't think he evolved?
Yeah. But Drake, he's going to give you everything. Yeah. So Drake can give you evolved Drake to where his bars are really nice. Yeah. And he's way better than he was before. But he's also going to give you a party song. He's going to give you it's something for everybody with Drake. Yeah. So for people to not like his music at all, I found not strange, but it feels slightly haterish. Yes. Yeah.
I do believe that. I do believe that. First of all this stuff that's going on with Kendrick and Drake, it's like, for some reason, it's this hard line in the middle now, to where if you say, like, the people that would say, I'm kind of not feeling it a little bit, they're saying, I don't like this at all. That, you know, it kind of like did that to the opinions of people. But, yeah, hold on, wait, what'd you just say?
I was just saying that, like, for you not to like Drake, period, and you can't find anything good in his music, it feels slightly haterish, but of course, to each his own.
Yeah, I truly believe that, though. Like, there's definitely something on every single Drake album I've ever heard that's good music.
I agree. Yeah, but I've never. It's not like I've ever heard somebody say, "Hey, I don't like any Drake songs ever." I'm sorry. Those people are very rare. I've never came across them. But this one, it's just going to take some time to re-listen to. I still stand by. What's that one dance album that he made?
Dance album,
like it was that one.
Honestly, I never mind.
Yeah, honestly, that one I still kind of stand by and said that wasn't a good album.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I did. All right. It was different for sure. I mean, but you could tell it was intentionally different. So I leaned into it. Again, I definitely clicked replay more than a few times to get to that point.
And that one and the worst one was, I think his dad was a cover art. Yeah. I can
the
name
London one, the UK one.
Yeah.
Start with
the one that was like, "Hey, X Tentacion said you took my flow."
I don't remember.
But yeah. But yeah, he did. Yeah, so he definitely did in that one.
Tune upon your head top.
Yeah. That one was probably his worst album of all time to me, whichever one that was.
For real?
Yeah, I can look it up and find it. But yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I forgot the name of it, but yeah.
But yeah. Speaking of XXXTentacion, do you still believe in that, or did you still with the Super Bowl halftime show?
Yes, I heard from one dude that like Peekaboo was there's something about the number 17 and it linking. This could all be a conspiracy.
I think it is.
But there's something about the number 17 linking to XXX, and I think it was a song that he did called 17 or something like that.
It is a song he did 17.
So in Not Like Us video, Kendrick does 17 push-ups. In the Peekaboo song,
or maybe it's an album, but nonetheless it did have something to do with 17.
And then in Peekaboo, he said Peekaboo 17 times. In the Super Bowl, he played Peekaboo in the X button. So like some stuff, I don't know if it links or not, but I would think if anybody would be that thoughtful, it would be Kendrick.
Okay, so this is where the hater in me comes in.
Yeah.
In that I think they just be assigning things to Kendrick and give him that much.
That could be very true.
Yeah. That gives him the overall, like, right, either he's a literal genius. Yeah. Yeah, he has to be, his IQ has to be like up there with Mozart and them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. Einstein. The way they assign him with this much credit. And also the only thing about Kendrick that is off-putting is that he has his music is revolutionary, but any type of revolutionary doesn't get this much of praise and exposure in its time. You know, yeah.
What do you mean?
So like Muhammad Ali, he was, you know what I mean? Yeah. He was, he was put under the ringer during his time. Yeah. Those were revolutions. You know, you can name them all: Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. Every revolutionary that we can think of gets a lot of backlash because they're not of the
norm, the conventional.
Yeah, exactly. So for him to get this type of praise feels very orchestrated and it's hard to believe.
You don't think? I think there's a lot of things that's in your face and things that can be picked apart from what he's done in his music and a genius way of putting it together. Even the Super Bowl halftime show in general, there was like 5 or 6 messages within it.
Yeah, it's just the rise don't feel as organic as people may feel like it is.
You think so?
Yeah.
But I can literally walk outside and feel the impact.
No, I
feel the impact more than I hear people listening to his music.
So I agree with you on that, but impact and I'm not saying that he makes bad music, so I don't want to make the big worldwide Big Steppers or whatever.
I wasn't a fan.
Mr. Morale and Big Steppers. Yeah, I love that album.
Oh,
yeah. So and I like GNX, and I like generally like most of his albums. So I don't want to come off like I'm truly hating, but it's just that when you typically people who's these black revolutionary speaks black of the berry, the sweeter juice, like that black power, don't get don't get the praise that what he's getting out. That's
how you just mentioned Muhammad Ali.
But Muhammad Ali, I'm saying during his time, that Muhammad Ali, that he wasn't getting the love that he got that he's known for now.
Oh, you're saying in the moment?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay.
Martin Luther King was
the only difference big. Really is just this Drake stuff, because then it would be on the line of what you're saying. Because if you take away the Drake stuff, then you take away how powerful Say Drake in the middle of the Super Bowl was. You take that away, then it kind of like dilutes the impact a little.
Okay, so we got a little time. So what did Drake do to Kendrick Lamar?
I feel like Kendrick Lamar is a collection of everybody who hates Drake.
So, but what did he do to him?
I feel like Drake just be. First of all, I don't know these people, but I feel like it seems as though Drake's pettiness as a person and not giving a F about anything and anybody's girls and effing on men's girls and being petty with whatever has kind of like drove everybody around him to a point of people are tired of the disrespect. Because I love Drake. And if you listen to his albums, that man be like really just messing with people.
Okay.
So I feel like Kendrick was like, not me. And yeah, I think it just got bigger and bigger and bigger. Or Kendrick just never stopped swinging.
Okay. So you're saying that he's taking up for all the people he messed with? Because
I think Kendrick is just saying, you're not about to hold me.
Yeah, but I mean, you can also assign that. You can say that about a lot of musical artists.
Yeah, Kendrick is just better at retaliation.
Future is notorious at taking people's women, and rapping about them on the album. But you made a record with him, so I don't even think that's the issue. I think that you just won his position.
Well, I mean, they still had back and forth. I mean,
but it never ever was initiated by Drake. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if it was or not. All I'm saying is I believe that there are sprinkles of pettiness that led up to this. Like, if you go back years and years ago when Kendrick dropped the Control verse, and then Drake was like, I don't know, I seen him and he ain't do nothing. So I just know that I would rather you say something and you still that person in real life or whatever. It kind of like made it bigger than what it was.
I think that was a bad paraphrase than what he was saying.
It was 2 videos.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, because I mean, Control was, I like Control even at its time.
Yeah.
And then, but nonetheless, it was still saying, I got the spot. He said, he did say, I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you niggas.
Yeah, he's just, it was a PSA to everybody.
Yeah. And then you specifically named who he wanted to murder on the track that he's like, I'm trying to take your core fans or whatever. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but nonetheless, it's always been Kendrick Lamar initiated. So you're telling me, even later on, I can understand like, all right, Drake is definitely, I was like, Drake is tripping about that. But nonetheless, he didn't initiate it. And that's what I'm saying. What did Drake do to Kendrick Lamar? And even back when Drake had his comments, Kendrick Lamar came on the BET Cypher. The sensitive rapper back in his pajama clothes. Joke's on you. So
but
high five on both.
I mean, ain't nobody else saying nothing.
Yeah, but
everybody else on that list, maybe except Big Sean, but everybody else on that list was like, I see you. But Drake wasn't.
Yeah.
Drake wasn't, and I think maybe Big Sean. I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to hype this up even more than it was, but all I'm saying is I saw it was how he was speaking. There was something there. There was something there. It was just like brewing. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what the big thing is, but it just seemed like, to me, it just seemed like 2 people that naturally just don't like each other.
So not only that, are you telling me the bigger the Super Bowl that is what started this? Is that literally pissed Kendrick Lamar off to where he initiated a whole rap beef, destroying Drake's career, and is still doing it a whole year later?
I don't.
Come on now. Like, what are we really saying?
I mean, again, I feel like Drake is extremely petty and just like met his match. So I heard some things like it was some back end stuff going on with that song that I don't know. I'm not really sure.
That he tried to get Kendrick Lamar. He been tried to piece it up to Kendrick Lamar. He wasn't having it.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if that's true for real.
Yeah, I think so. And then not only this is just my beliefs. Of course I have no idea of knowing. And then that and he already had the pretty much the rap songs cooked up.
It sure does look like it.
He had those rap songs cooked up already.
Yeah, ready
for him, and added little things in between that and made the bar. So he's ready for this moment. He was baiting. He baited him at the right time.
Yeah,
to draw him out.
Some baiting in.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, a lot of this is orchestrated. Is what I'm saying, and it takes when I take the glasses off. It's like, it feels a little facadish to me, but that's just me just putting pieces together. Not saying I have the full puzzle, but all of it ain't as real as it seems.
It just seems like, for me, why would somebody do that? Why would somebody be that extremely orchestrated or calculated? Because really the whole reason that Kendrick is at this point right now with the whole beef thing and the catapult like to where he is now from last year or beginning of all this was how strategic every single drop, the timing of the concerts, the placement, everything is calculated damn near like perfectly. So why would somebody want to do all that? Just for his position? I don't think so.
I'm not mad at him wanting the number one spot. That's competitive rap. But it feels a little sucker punchy to me. And then not only that, even Punch said in an interview that he pretty much instigated him to do Control.
Punch told him to do Control?
Instigated. Like, nobody's really shook up the rap game. And he instigated. So, regardless, his execution was beautiful. So, I have to give Kendrick Lamar a lot of credit. Is that, whether who's influenced you to make moves and who's putting those pieces together, you're still, you're still sniping them. You're still executing, which is extremely tough.
Yes.
So, I never want to dismiss the talent. But to make this seem like 17 push-ups and standing on the X is just him and himself and is a masterpiece. No, there's a lot of moving pieces behind him.
Oh no, for sure.
Where it's just it feels a little gimmick, not gimmicky, but facadish, and it don't feel all the way real.
You saying all the way real is in like all the way him?
It just feels like whoever controls music is behind Kendrick now.
There's most likely a bit of that.
Yeah.
Like even with the Drake drop, the Drake and Party drop, people on Spotify was seeing like you couldn't even look up the Party album, the Drake and Party album. Yeah. And even there were people that on Apple Music, there were people that clicked not interested in stuff in all of Kendrick's music. And still not like us will play next. So I believe that's a part of this too. I don't think that's Kendrick's doing. I think like he's suing the fucking company. So like they still in control for real.
Yeah, I think because he knows the game. I think that at some point you gotta. I think it's important for you to let people know what it is. It feels. The Drake thing feels like a Michael Jackson playbook to me, where you call him a pedophile.
Oh yeah,
and you try to destroy his career.
Yeah,
because he has too much power. Yeah. So I
can see that.
Yeah, so it feels like the Michael Jackson playbook. Yeah,
and then they're like, oh, we didn't even have to do nothing. Like,
what do you mean?
As in, like, Kendrick said this, and we didn't have to really put anything on you. We could just up streams on this.
Yeah.
Instead of like trying to get a whole plan, like how Michael Jackson was.
You have to break it down.
As in, me. Like, they try to put false information out to destroy Michael Jackson's career. And I'm saying that, do you think that UMG was like, oh, we don't even got to try that hard. This dude hates you. Let's just up his streams. Is that what you're saying?
No, they're trying hard because they're backing somebody who already has a bad relationship with you. That's just like funding your ops. But they're putting it. They are hella funding him. One, he's Super Bowl, which is the biggest sporting event, pretty much of the year. Besides like New Year's celebration, like 4th of July, there's a Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you give him that platform.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then he's all over the. Like I said, execution's there, so I don't want to dismiss the talent. But that in itself is a lot. Even though I'm not saying he didn't deserve it, but it just feels a little. It feels a little, and I don't know how much he's getting back in from all the Pulitzer prizes. It's like
the 5 Grammys.
Maybe he deserved it. Yeah.
Well, that's the biggest song.
I'm not upset. But the Grammys and all that stuff is already
orchestrated.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we've already seen that. Now this one could be different, but they're pretty much orchestrated, and you can buy your way to a Grammy. I feel like, or definitely the Oscars and all that stuff. That's already kind of been shown that all that's orchestrated. People been knowing like, hey, you're going to get an Oscar for this. Yeah, and all you have to do is play by the rules.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so it feels just a little bit for me, and so it's,
I think there's some truth to that.
Yeah, for sure. And then Drake, I mean, he's still the biggest artist now. He's the first artist this year to get 1 billion streams without putting out much music. Exactly. So, and they were saying that his music was. I don't know, but you remember even seeing that back in the day, or years ago when they had like people creating music, and then they showed Drake's streams compared to everybody else's, and he was just had this big old time lapse of it.
Yeah, and
then Gangnam Style was there for a little bit. Then there was still Drake up until this point. So he just like, I'm not saying this is conspiracy land. Michael Jackson, had the Beatles, the catalog. Right. Yeah, he had so many people, his artist catalog, that he was half of what Sony is now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so all that shit feels orchestrated to me.
I mean, it's definitely not out the way.
Yeah.
And how he moves is a little bit more loud, I would say, than Michael Jackson was.
And then you call him a pedophile. That don't seem like the Michael Jackson playbook. Just because the little white girl said, "I love Drake. He's so nice."
Yeah. No, I mean, I never took that for real.
Exactly. I was like, that's weird for y'all. They're actors. Drake, he's a producer. So wouldn't you think you would try to get them on a film and a TV show to establish a good relationship now? Like, come on, this is simple things.
But I mean, like the Michael Jackson one was a little more believable than Drake being a pedophile, I would believe.
Yeah, it's a little bit more believable to people who are looking on the outside because they're telling the story.
Backyard full of kids.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying. The story is a little bit more.
I mean, so you're saying a backyard full of kids, like as if. Like he didn't have a theme park.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Disney has a backyard full of kids. If you want to break it down like that,
sure. I'm just talking about if somebody were to say. I mean, first of all, shout out to Michael Jackson. First of all, shout out Michael Jackson. But all I was saying was somebody saying Drake is a pedophile in a rap beef is just like a hard line. Like it's not like, oh, is he? I never. Ever thought that.
Yeah, you never ever thought that. And a lot of people never ever thought Michael Jackson was a pedophile. So, but some people out there do. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, so
I just never thought that was like holding weight for real.
But I mean, there's actually some people who do though. Who feel that way.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he only had that like one clip of him and that 17-year-old on stage?
Yeah,
but that's
is he supposed to know she's? Well, I don't know.
I watched it again. I didn't know that. I don't know. I don't know what all that's about. Yeah, I don't think. I just never thought that. I never thought. I just thought it was a hard line. A minor, perfect line.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. No, the song "Not Like Us" is huge. Mm-hmm. But I think we've got we talked a lot about it. I think
so is the world.
It just feels when I've been on a dark rabbit hole about the government, deep state, and all this stuff. It's like a lot of this stuff ain't really real like that.
Yeah, you don't think so? You don't think that politicians are eating babies?
I don't think they eat babies. I don't know what they could be doing. So I don't want to make that clear. But do I think that there's a lot of people in the room that act like they don't like each other but truly do, and they make decisions on our behalf? I mean, they tried to put Kamala Harris and run against Donald Trump, and she was never democratically nominated by the people. Mm-hmm. And she ran for U.S. president. And who was she chosen by?
Who?
Exactly.
Oh,
So not the people she did not get voted to run for president.
What you saying? So that was orchestrated as well?
Yeah, clearly. That's clearly evidence. No. But she got the option to run for a U.S. president while she was not democratically elected by the people to run. So that even shows that we ain't choosing.
Oh, right.
That's what I'm saying. It's like somebody's making decisions back here that we know nothing about.
I believe that. There are definitely different tiers of power that we'll never know everything.
So everything ain't what it seems. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it is. But so when I get this information, it's like, this gives me Michael Jackson. Yeah, this is like the same playbook. Yeah. They run it again. Yeah. And it's working to a degree. People still love Drake.
Yeah.
But it's, now did Drake legacy take a major hit from this? I would say so.
I think he can get
he could.
Easy.
He could. But also, he's making a tough time putting out music. Because he had to do this Drake party album, and it was like party album featuring Drake. How they kind of framed it. It's like, so he's having a tough time trying to put out music.
You think so?
Yeah, and the longer you wait, the harder. I won't say it's harder it is for you, but that's not how Drake puts out way more music during this time, and he's known to do that.
He kind of has.
Yeah, because he's putting it out in different formats, like 100 gigs. Right. Yeah, that's not a traditional way he put out music.
And sort of. He always had like the summer hits that were never really like.
I'm just saying, like how he put out on a website.
It was a different tactic.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's trying to find ways to get out to put out music instead of dropping a project like he normally would and talking shit. That's what. It could be Drake doing it a different way, but also
I'm just saying
could be what it is, and where his label's making it hard for him to put out music.
I could kind of see that. I wonder if the 21 Savage album, it said 21 and Drake, because I did see that it said Party Next Door and Drake, but Drake was clearly way more. No,
the 21 Savage Drake album that was a collaborative album, because even in the album he's like, the label on my dick for real. Yeah. So he was in good relation. He was in good standing with his. But I think it was just something that he came to a table, an offer of a bigger deal. I mean, he was getting $400 million for a new record deal, so he's going to probably re-up for more. But there's like, nah, we ain't paying you this. And then he's probably like, I'm going a different direction. And then like, no, you're not. Yeah. Oh, not on my watch, bro. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like, if he was going independent, if Drake goes independent and shows how much he can make going independent and move other people in that direction too.
That's gonna
mess up your competition. Now you're selling drugs on my block. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You gonna get shot up for real. and he's getting shot up. That's all I'm saying. So that's all I'm saying.
What?
Is like all this is not just Kendrick Lamar alone and just cooking up. Yeah.
No, it did make an impact. This is a big team sure
behind him.
But yeah, I haven't seen. It happened to me. I would be listening to Drake and a Drake album, and Not Like Us would just start. So it's a real thing for sure. I have experienced that more than once. I was like, bro, I already played Not Like Us out, and I'll be playing. I would be playing. It wasn't even a Drake thing at one point. I would be playing like. I could be playing some damn Sade, and the next song is bam, 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 bam. I'm like, I did not put this on shuffle to hear this. No, he definitely has something like that. That's facilitating a lot. I could see that, or I've experienced it.
Yeah. Did we do it?
We got. Oh yeah, I did want to say something. So, bro, so you know how you be like on this rabbit holes of like just finding information. You know, you say like why people make decisions and stuff like that. I usually do the same thing, but it's more so like humanity. Like, where do we come from? What's in the water? What's in this and that? And I found something, and it was this book, and it said hidden messages in water. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
No.
So it's this thing from this Japanese guy, and he was doing experiments for like years upon years with his team or whatever, and they developed a way to have basically droplets of water, right? Or no, like a cylinder, like a glass cylinder of water, and they would write on there on the glass. They would have paper around it, and on it was printed certain things. So it would be like, thank you, and they would have thank you in multiple different languages, and they would take droplets of that water that's in there. They would keep it in there for a while, right? And then they would take droplets of that water and put it under a microscope or whatever, and freeze it. And then it would make certain type of crystals on the water droplet. And the ones where it was all positive words on the outside of the cylinder, it made, you know what a snowflake looks like in your mind?
Okay. Did you show me this?
No.
Okay. I feel like I've heard of this concept somewhere, but go ahead.
Yeah. So, and you know what a snowflake looks like in your head, what it looks like,
absolutely.
the crystal.
Yeah.
That's how it would look. So when they put on there, I love you, all these different languages, they would put, I love you. It would have that crystal and shit like that. They would put Satan on one, or kill yourself, or it was just too funny. You remember that used to be a phrase?
Yes.
Kill yourself. But they would put that, I hate you, all that in different languages, same thing. And then the crystals would not be that symmetrical line and shit. It would just be kind of everywhere. It would be distorted and shit like that. So basically what they realized was like, words are actually like real. Like it actually matters what you say, and it vibrates off of the water, because the water is either one conscious, or this is just literally the way the universe works. So I went deeper.
And I don't know how deeper you can get than that.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
But there are people, regular day people, trying this type of experiment. They would have 3 glasses. They would put rice in each glass and a little bit of water in each glass. I swear to God. And on the top of one of them, they would put love. On the top of the middle one, they would put hate. And on the last one, it wouldn't have anything on it. This dude did this for 9 weeks straight. Every morning for 30 seconds, he would say a bunch of nice stuff to the one that said love, a bunch of real mean and bad stuff to the middle one that said hate, and nothing to the one that said ignore. 9 weeks later, the first one, the love one, it didn't even have like any mold on it. It was like a little yellow. The one on the end, ignore, it was like slightly molded. The one that said hate, that shit was, you couldn't even touch it. Bruh, I really think there's like some supernatural thing that comes with the energy of the things you say, no matter what language you saying this in.
Yeah. So I totally agree. But they've did experiments like that before. Like that's why my grandmother talks to her plants.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is a real thing.
Yeah. My grandmother talks to her plants and speak like, hey, like, yeah. One time I caught her. I was like, who are you talking to? She's like, hey, you've grown so big. Yeah. She'll be doing things like that. But I remember this guy that I worked with, he said they did an experiment on plants and they like screamed at one and then like gave positive affirmation to another. And the other one, the one they screamed at died and the other one flourished.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So I think it's energy. Like that's why I said. Like I remember dating this one girl, and I was like, she had got her car repossessed, and then she was like giving negative energy, and I was like, I'm putting my energy blockers up. Yeah. And I was like, I'm not feeding to your energy right now. Yeah. But I was like, I'm consoling it because I completely understand you're very upset at, them taking your shit. But yeah, but nonetheless, some people just like, like even like somebody flicking you off. Yeah. It's just a sign. Yeah, like homeless people do it. That shit pissed me off. Yeah. And like I know he's crazy. I'm like, I don't know why I'm mad. I don't want to hit this old ass homeless person. Yeah. Like he came from in his pants and did it like, and he was just weird. Yeah. Like, dang, how you choose me out of everybody? That shit made me mad. I was like, what I do? Just get up punching a homeless man. Yeah. But yeah, so it's we feed off each other's energy. Yep. That's why it's like I don't like the people around me who's just like don't got like I try to be the light and lift people up, but they go by their own decisions, and that brings you down. It does. So I just try to be surrounded by the right people for that same reason, bruh. Like, and even me seeing that and realizing that was just like a glass cup with a word on it. Yeah, I started thinking about the stuff like we wear. Like there's stuff that's in and I had just thought about it. I have a T-shirt and like it's fresh. It looked cool to me when I got it, but it said Death Valley on it. And like I would always skip over that shirt to wear anytime. I thought I wanted it, but like when I had it and I was like, I don't want to like bring this type of energy. I thought I was like kind of crazy for doing that. Yeah. But I think that stuff matters. Yeah, no, that's why rap music gets a hard time. It's because they talk about murder, kill, and you put those vibrations in the earth and you put it in people's ear, and you see the influence that it does have on the youth. It does have a negative effect on youth, and there's just no question about it. So Kendrick needs to stop. I mean, I don't think he's. Yeah. That's all I was getting to. You fell into my trap. No, but he's not one of the ones that I feel like is a part of that. But yeah. So and kind of close out on it, Snoop Dogg. He said on a Breakfast Club interview, he's like, when I made the song Murder the Case that they gave me, I got on the murder trial after that song. Yeah. He's like, oh, yeah. Murder was the case they gave me. Yeah, and then that's when he actually got a murder case on him. Hey. Yeah. So that was that's real. I'm glad you introduced that. Yeah, because I've heard that crystal thing before. No, not the rice stuff. About the mold. That's very interesting, and just it's positive. Hey, try to be a light to the world. Try to give positive energy, because I know I'll be feeding into a lot of it, and I have to intentionally put, like what I said about the repossession. It's like I intentionally have to put, hey, I am blocking your negative energy right now. Yes, like that, and I have to put that out there. I'm blocking it. I'm way more intentional of
what I'm doing, what I'm saying, what I'm thinking to myself. Even on bad days and stuff like that, you literally have to tell yourself like you love yourself, or like, you know, you're good. And it even went down to like water that was exposed to microwaves, that was exposed to a TV and a cell phone, and all three of them was messed up. All three of them. And I'm like, damn, like you really gotta watch what you're doing, because we are completely unaware.
Yeah, and you watch what you do and watch how you speak to people. Yeah. Because I'm a Christian. That's like, dang, how many people have I made people fall short and made people sin off of my decisions? You know what I mean? I think about little stuff like that.
Yeah. That is definitely, man. It's supernatural. That shit crazy, bro.
Bruh, it is crazy. But no, I love that. Yeah, that was actually great. No, but this has been a great episode. I think, So I think we just keep on putting it out to the world, man. And you know, whoever hears it. But I think this is a podcast people can fall in love with. But
absolutely.
You got anything else to add before we close this out?
No. Just positive vibes.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, this is Two for the Culture. We'll be, Lord willing, we'll be back with another episode.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
I love myself.
Hey, with God's grace and blessings, that we'll be back with another episode.
For sure.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. Peace.